It's a short video. It's like 40 seconds, but he gets absolutely demolished, and along with Jacobin. So let's start with this one.
Peace and love to my Teamsters UPS workers. As negotiations kick off, I just wanted to say that I'm standing in solidarity with all of you and will do everything I can to support you in getting the contract that you deserve. No more two-tier workforce and inadequate working conditions. No more forced overtime. No more life-threatening working conditions. If you have to strike, I will be right there on the picket lines with you, and I am bringing as many of my fellow colleagues from Congress as I can. Peace and love. Continue to fight. I got your back. Peace and love to my Teamsters UPS workers.
So, a couple of things. I've covered several aspects of this story about the UPS, and it's a clip. We clipped it, probably dropped it at least 2 weeks ago. There is a looming UPS strike. California, as far as the strike nation that's kind of going on, California is going to be a pivotal point in the future, in the coming year to two, because we have that UPS. We're talking 300,000 workers, something like, 300,000 workers. They're not all in California, but a lot of them are in California. Then we have the ports. We have the LA and Long Beach ports. Those unionized workers, their contract is going to be, they're going to be going on strike too. So, but what he's talking about is UPS. Now, why he's so boldly able to come out and say this, even though he would say it, even if he was going to break the strike, is because UPS is not governed by the Railroad Act. I can't remember if it's Railroad Safety Act or Railroad Act. The act where Congress can just vote to force a contract down the throat of workers, what they did to the railroad workers that just recently happened. They're not governed by that. But guess who is? FedEx. FedEx is governed by that railroad, because when they initially opened as a business, they opened as a was it an airline? I think it was an airline, something like that. Can't remember what it was. Where so they're governed by that. But anyway, that's why he's saying it, because he knows there's not gonna be a vote up for him to break a strike. But UPS is lobbying to be covered by the same act. You believe that? UPS is lobbying to get to, so they can be covered by the same act. And guess who's lobbying against that? FedEx. Capitalist clown shit, right? That's what we say here. But let's get back to the video. Did I finish the video? Yeah, I did finish the video. Now let's read the caption though. Let's read what it says in the caption here. This is DSA, or at Dem Socialist, right? So this is the national DSA, the main account. DSA members, Jamaal Bowman and over 70 DSA electeds, that means the elected people, elected politicians, stand with the UPS Teamsters. Like, what significance does that mean? What significance is it that proven strike breakers are standing with you? Wouldn't you feel like there's like a spy in your midst? Like you need to be looking out for this person who just broke a strike. If somebody just showed up to your picket line that would just cross another picket line, wouldn't you be like, who the hell is this here? But that's what Jamaal Bowman is trying to weasel his way in. But this tweet, the reaction you'll see, was not kind. Wow. Who is this? Save a Bowman, I guess. Oh, no, this is not the real AOC. I almost got tricked. Man, if this was AOC, but we're going to go with the parody, not the real AOC. So parody AOC says this. While I also voted to crush the railroad strike, I'm going to need DSA to expel Jamaal Bowman immediately for being an enemy of the worker We are trying to get rid of people like Elliot Engels, not embody them. Do better, Jamaal. So that's a parody. So this is not actually AOC. So I just looked at the picture and assumed. And then I looked at the name. I was like, yeah, that's not AOC. All right, so continuing to the next one. DSA Justice Democrats equal all mouth and trousers when it comes to breaking with party leadership or actually doing something useful. They turtle like a dick in a cold bath. Why didn't they do this with the railroad strike? Like, why didn't he put out this video doing the same? Because he knew he was going to crush that railroad strike.